Hey guys, what's going on? Dreadful Coffee here. Hope you all doing good. Hope you all doing well. I'm doing good myself. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm basically a Twitch streamer, and
Oh, I should have got wall.
yeah, I stream every Monday or every weekday through like what 1 p.m. Eastern time to like 6 p.m. Eastern time. But anyways, besides from that, I know this tone's a little more serious, but
Really?
I want to talk about Valorant entirely. I know I've shit on this game. I know I've said a lot about this game. Right. I have played this game for so long. I've played this game since the beta days, since the dawn of Valorant's release. And I've enjoyed the game for a long time. And I have over 3,669 hours of playtime just in competitive alone. In competitive and all acts. So I think I know what I'm talking about when I say that Valorant's newest update, 10.0, is such a freaking nothing burger. Like, I have sat there and have to deal with nothing burger after nothing burger of content for so many days, dude. It's driving me nuts. Oh, man. And this is not to, like, downplay the fact that they just added some really cool changes. Like, Phoenix has really good rework. Sage got buffs that are kind of mid, but not really that impactful. And Deadlock's got ult change, which really doesn't change her kit at all. To be honest with you, it made her very less valuable, obviously. It just made it so that way she kills. Okay. You know. Yeah, guaranteed kill. Alright, cool. And then Cypher finally got some nerfs, which he needed those nerfs. Now, it's not the downplay, right? It's hard work to try and balance out the agents. Honestly, they've done really well with that. But it is so frustrating and so annoying and tiresome to play a game that has the same competitive loop over and over and over again. And it feels like I'm just spinning my head over and all over the place because every time I load into the game, every new update, it's just nerfs, buff, nerf, buff. Abilities feel less rewarding. Abilities feel more stubborn. Abilities timers are less. So now you have to like work with more mechanics. Oh, we're prioritizing gunplay over actual abilities because abilities don't make sense in our game at all.
1v2 or 2v2. Like, huh?
Let me kind of elaborate on this. Alright, I know it's gonna go all over the place, and I'm gonna put some background gameplay for my streams and sorts. But I've stopped playing Valorant entirely. Like, I have swapped over to Apex because Apex's content is just better right now entirely. Like, I kid you not. Apex is having one of the best seasons right now. And I'm just enjoying it. I'm actually able to play a game that I enjoy. And it's fucking amazing. I love it. I love playing Apex. I love actually being able to play a game I can actually enjoy. And I'm honestly just upset that I'm not even able to play Battle right now because the 10.0 update was, I don't remember what it was. 9.10? I think it's 9.10 we're on. I could be wrong about that. But it's just, it's so bad. It's so bad. And then they finally do like a map pool change. They reveal the next map change and it's like, I don't even care. Like, I don't even care to play the next map pool change. It's just bad. Just flat out. We have no replay system. We have literally nothing. I have no way to be able to tally and become a better player at all. I have no way of telling whether or not I'm dying from ping issues or if I'm dying just because they're faster than me or better than me. And it's so sad and annoying. Like, I'm so sick of playing this game. I'm sick of it. Like, I'm just practically done almost. If anything, this is the first game that's actually put me on the edge more than any other game. Like, I have never felt so disappointed in myself more than ever. Just because I get nothing. Like, I get nothing as exciting, or my brain's like, oh my gosh, this is super cool, you know. These new patch changes, like back in the old days, man, we had big patch, like every now and then, and it was great because we had your rework that was super exciting. We just had so many things that were like super exciting and really fun to play on. But And Riot's now starting to come up with like,
You guys gotta start going.
oh well, you know, we're having like something mid. Like, okay, well we gave Phoenix changes a patch. Isn't that big? No, it's really not. Like, it really is just nothing.
Never mind.
Like, oh, you change Phoenix is freaking Molly and his signature. Okay, cool. So now he has a different playstyle entirely, which that's fine. But then Sage has just got nothing. She got slower buffs, basically making it always slower as a stun, which again, that's a huge change, but it really is nothing. And her heal for self-heal is now finally buffed. That's been needing to be buffed for the longest time. Is she more valuable now? Yes, 100%. But like, she is still nothing, bro. And then her res is 7, but it doesn't matter if your teammates are not playing for your res. So for ranked, it feels like shit. It literally feels like shit. Like, I can't even do anything in ranked because my teammates will be like 20 feet beyond what I can res. So it just really sucks. And I'm just to the point where like, this game is just crap. It's just crap. Like, I can't even protect it no more. I used to say like, oh, the game's not that bad, you know, it's just a competitive game to try to balance itself, you know. I was hoping, and I've been hoping for the longest time, they would be smart about this. And this is the problem. They focus too much on gunplay. They focus way too much on their gunplay. They don't understand their abilities. Like, they need another like 2 patches to give Harbor a change. They need another 3 patches to give Deadlock a change.
Go to Phoenix, bro. I'm over here doing nothing for the team, but trying to be a support.
But
I'm just a support.
Dude,
I heal
it's
everybody.
It's ridiculous. Like the biggest. Okay, I want to break this down. The biggest change we've had so far, and this was back in the past, was ISO and Neon. And ISO's changes were overtuned so hard that nobody knew why. And they said it was because of shield duration, but that wasn't like the only reason. Okay, so the biggest changes we had. So the biggest changes we've had is ISO and Neon, right? And the biggest reason why people had to nerf the timer, because people thought the timer was too overpowered. But realistically, his movement was too overpowered, and his movement still is too overpowered. They haven't even nerfed the movement yet, so I don't really agree with the movement. I think the movement needs to be nerfed because, again, if you shoot the shield, it's wall-bang movement, which makes no fucking sense. Neon's also extremely overpowered because she has 2 double slides, which is just overkill entirely, which Tens doesn't even show that, which I'll play maybe a clip of it, but Tens has shown that basically double slide is just fucking broken. Now, my thing is, like, why are they not hot patching these fixes? Like, I have to wait another couple patches before they actually fix Neon.
Okay.
Like, that's insane to me. I have to wait a couple patches till they fix Neon. And it's like, bro, so you're not telling me you're not going to make, like, a number change, and so you buff Neon because you buff stuns, and all stuns are buffed. So Neon got buffed to the point where Neon herself can't escape from her stun, or Jet can't escape from her stun. Like,
why the fuck are you?
I'm telling you, man, it feels like crap. It feels like crap. And then next thing you know, you're gonna accidentally buff ISO next, and then ISO's gonna be the next agent being buffed for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know. This is stupid. And I'm so sick of having to wait like 10 patches till they get this new buff or this new thing, right? And granted, they do a lot of good work. Don't get me wrong. Don't even try and like downplay it. They do a lot of good work. But I went to a game like Fragpunk, dude, and I kid you not, I've played Fragpunk and I've enjoyed the hell out of that game. And I played throughout the whole entire closed beta. But dude, why the hell does one game come out and they do everything right? Like I had barely any complaints. There's some things that were like a little bit too overpowered and overextending, but it's a beta, for Christ's sake. So of course they're gonna have that happen. But why in the hell is everything feeling so much better? Like, I just don't understand it, bro. Like, as soon as I played it and I was done with it, I want to get back on it. Like, it's an actual addiction. But like, even if it's just a newer game entirely, they've just done everything better to the point where people actually can enjoy the game for once. Like, how? How do you add a death replay system? How do you do all these mechanics, add all these little features, even on a newer engine with newer graphics, and still have good FPS and good servers? Like, it's insane. And then on top of that, when you messed up, you admit to messing up and fix your mistake pretty quick too, while in closed beta. They didn't have to do that. They gave people plenty of rewards for closed beta too. What did Riot give us? Oh yeah, by the way, they gave us closed beta cards, which again I still like. I like that personally. But again, also like the difference between the two is insane. Hey, Riot was a bit smaller company because I haven't played for the freaking closed beta in so long. That was like 4 years ago or so. But like you gotta understand, Riot's not this small company anymore. They gotta do something. They gotta sit here and start patching up their game, like for real. They said they will add more game modes. Where are the game modes at? Where are these game modes you've talked about? They're coming, they're down the pipeline. Okay, how long? Another 2 years again? Another year again? We obviously have Snowball Fight in the backlog, so why don't we take Snowball Fight, put it back, put it into a queue system, boom, problem solved, you know? Like, at least give us Snowball Fight, bro. Like, I'm so sick of not having either any game modes but competitive to play. And I'm so sick of the patches just being dog water, because every patch, I swear to God, it's a nerf on someone's ability. Like, it'll be a nerf to something tactical in the game. And granted, the new armor set is awesome to have, but like, it's just not that big of a change. It's not that really exciting or strategic by any means. Maybe for higher elos and for higher pro play it is, but in Diamond and like Ascendant, dude, like it just feels like nothing. It feels like nothing. And every time I've gone on and played the game, I feel more and more stressed out and just more and more just tired of it. I'm so sick of it, bro. Even the community's got me sick of it, bro. Because, like, I'll go on, right, watch some, like, content of Valorant. If I want to watch content of Valorant, it's going to be about duo e-dating, or this guy was toxic to me, or blah, blah, blah. And I'm just, like, cry about it. Jesus Christ. Can you make actual, like, content? Maybe make like a freaking montage or something, because the montages things, I love those. I think the montages are cool, bro. The people who make Valorant montages, honestly, props to you guys. You guys are fucking phenomenal in your work. Their craft is amazing, bro. Hands down. But if I have to sit there and deal with like a freaking toxicity left to right, and then on top of that you have the smurfing issue as well, where everybody's smurfing no matter what now. So at this point it doesn't even matter, because Riot doesn't give a shit, so you might as well just let everyone off the chain and let everyone create their accounts. Like, it's insane. And I hate smurfing personally. I think it's scummy as fuck. I don't tend to do it. I made a Smurf account a long time ago, but that was like a long time ago, and that wasn't even for the purpose of smurfing. It was just the purpose of getting back to my elo, seeing if I could surpass it on a different MR. So it wasn't even for bad purposes, just to troll players or blah blah. It was just play to win. Okay, you're an iron now, so you're gonna play your placements, and then boom, got silver, free, done. You know what I mean? I was even trolling in like low elo or whatever. It was stupid.
No,
it's just something I wanted to do to test myself out. And honestly, I've just had so much of a bad time with it. Even like with the MR system, like they don't even bother to fix it anymore. Or like the RR games, they just don't bother anymore. And I just get so sick of it. Like if I play well for one match, right, and I'm maybe like top team MVP, I still don't get performance points. I have to do match MVP to get performance points. And it makes no fucking sense. I don't know. Just like the numbers don't make sense to me at all, and like we don't have win streaks at all, so win streaks are not a thing. So you're not gonna gain more by just getting a simple win streak, like Overwatch, Valorant, Overwatch, Fragpunk, or anything, right? And I feel like having a reworked on the rank system would be hella good and really refreshing, because then that'd be a little nice. Have a little bit more ways to tell like where you messed up at, or more clearance, because all these other games are giving us more clearance. So why can't we get clearance? Why can't we get some clarity on our gameplay and what we did right and what we did wrong, you know? And at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of players want clarity, especially the lower players. And currently right now, Valorant just have R+, R performance. That's it. When I can go to, like, I think it was Fragpunk that had, like, so much clarity, it was unreal. And then other games have, well, Overwatch has a pretty good amount of clarity as well, I guess you can say. And then also Apex has insane amount of clarity as well, because they tell you combats, the placement, and that's stuff I want to see. Like, I really want Valorant to succeed. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on Valorant because I hate the game entirely. This is me being critical of the game because I want to see this game succeed. It has a lot of potential. Valorant is incredibly balanced. It's a really good game if it was given the chance to be the good game it wants to be. But the problem is, like, if you focus on the gunplay alone, it's gonna kill the game.
Two here.
Flat out.
Our chamber's still lurking.
It will kill the game.
Chamber,
Focus on gunplay, the game gets killed, boom, dead. You know?
I don't know what
And that's my whole entire take on it. If they sat back and decided to focus not just on gunplay, but focus on everything, tactical or not, they need to work on their abilities. Because I kid you not, ever since they had the day people spammed Overwatch, Valorant is basically Overwatch, where basically everything gets spammed, even though it's just same time executions. That's why they had nerf abilities timers in the first place. That's why I have really long timers on Cinchers, like 32 seconds or 34 seconds.
I thought it was chamber.
Because they don't want to be like Overwatch. But it still happens regardless because people can just execute at the same time, and then to deny that, they have to use util back to deny the space entirely.
I'm not gonna be part of it.
I don't know. This is me talking. This is just my personal opinion on the new patches. I think they're bad. I can't even get behind it. Until they make a patch where basically they're either adding something that actually is meaningful and actually changes the game's like actual loop, or nerfing Neon, then there's just no way around it. Or hell, nerf ISO a bit too. Fuck it. Nerf ISO's movement. Give Harbor. Spell up. About that. My stepdad is still trying to fix the damn door. But that's just my opinions on it. If they can literally just buff Harbor or buff any characters that don't see much play, that'd be awesome. But as well as like nerfing Omen though, like let's get on that real quick. I want to say one thing about that. One thing, that's it. Why? Why? Go over and they nerf the one controller that has really unique gameplay, right? Instead of buffing the other controllers because they're too scared to buff the other controllers, they're like, oh, well, the other controllers are good too. They're good at their own thing. Clove is dog water, first of all. Clove is basically just ranked. They will never, ever be for pro play. Not in 10 million years. You cannot make it for pro play. The only times it probably will be pro play is they choose to try to make it work for pro play. That's it. But that's just how the character is. It's how they were built. That's how you built them. So now you have to deal with how you built them. You can change your numbers. You can change your kit all you want. That's how you built them. And that's what you get. Now, if we had to talk about other characters, like maybe Harbor. Harbor will be good for pro play. Astra will be good for pro play. Brimstone's going to be good for pro play. Viper is going to be good for pro play. Those are characters that are going to be really good for pro play. Now, Omen... Granted, he had really unique one-ways, and that's the main reason why he's been picked up so much. But that's not even like the main reason, because Omen has a blind.
What?
Which character has a blind? None of them. None of them. Harbor is practically useless, right? Viper is practically useless on most maps, unless you can play her in a certain way or have lineups for it, or play her correctly. And then Brimstone's basically... Smokes out! 30-second smokes! We have to execute now! Like Clove, but has longer placement in smokes and has a stem that basically allows you to rush in. It has more team units early, by the way, because he has a molly as well. That's the thing. And it frustrates me to have to sit here and like be like, you know, if you sat here and you think about it, maybe, just maybe, you just need to buff your other smokes, because your other smokes actually aren't as valuable as you think they are, because all they can do is place a smoke from the sky instead of giving one way. Like, imagine when Brim Smoke could place a one-way, and how strong that would be. If he could place it over like a ledge or something, that'd be incredibly strong. That'd be incredibly cool. It would really be really good for the smoker himself. But you can't. You can only do it with Omen. So what do? They nerf Omen instead of buffing the other smokes. And this is what I'm talking about when they don't want to buff anything because they're so scared to buff anything. Anything that has to do with abilities, they're scared to buff or nerf. But if it has to do with guns, oh, we're right on that, chat. Run and gunning, we got you, bro. We got you. Which, run and gunning, I get it. They have to kill it off entirely. I get that. I get the changes on the guns. Actually, I don't mind that change. The thing I do mind is the Ghost and Frenzy change, I think is really stupid. I think Frenzy will be a lot better than Ghost now by just like a landslide. It's like 15 bullets. I know it doesn't make a big difference, but with Ghost and like Frenzy, yeah, it does. Especially because Ghost is good for spamming, and now Frenzy is going to be basically the new running gun, and you have like 2 extra seconds to spam. It's stupid in my opinion. I just don't like it. I feel like Frenzy was always just fine the way it was. It was kind of like a mini stinger, if anything. And it's like, oh yeah, you actually take your time to aim. You can't just run a gun all the time. I don't know. Personal opinions. Let me know what you guys think, what your thoughts are in this new Valorant patch. I can't with it no more, bro. I'm not playing Valorant for a while. I'm going to Apex. Take me to the Holy Grail's Apex. I'm just waiting for Fragpunk to come out. And once Fragpunk comes out, I'm publishing so much content on that game, dude. I am gonna dick ride Fragpunk, bro. I don't care. I will be a yes man for Fragpunk if I have to, bro, just to keep playing their game. Like, it is just that much better.
Nice,
Like,
bro.
oh my gosh. Screw Riot, dude. Screw Riot. I don't like them. I don't like Valorant right now, currently in the moment. I do hope, though, later in the pipeline, if they add a new game mode,
Tamer, can you
if they
play
add
different art?
something
Oh,
that'll
check
actually
for
revitalize the
wall
game
features.
loop, then we'll go back to playing it entirely. I probably will come back for the more run later on down the line, but I don't know, dude. Right now, it's just, I'm too burnt out of the game. I'm gonna stay out of it for a while until I feel better about it, or if there's new patches that are actually decent. But I hope you all do well. I'm gonna get off, and yeah, peace out, guys. Bye.
Oh, I'm like, Trey, me